Hi, I'm Mitchell Spearman, Golfing World's resident coach. I'm going to pick out 5 players that I think this year are going to have exciting years on the golf course. It's a big year for golf, with golf being back in the Olympics, and so all these players are going to be trying one way or another to get themselves up their rankings to get there. My number 5 pick is the American golfer Brooks Koepka. Brooks had a start to his professional career playing in Europe. He did well enough in the rankings that he was able to come and compete on the PGA Tour, won a tournament last year. Disappointed he didn't get into the President's Cup. He's changed manufacturers this year. He's now playing with Nike equipment, so I think he's going to feel very much part of the sect out there. He hits the ball an awful long way. I know he's going to try and make the Ryder Cup this year, and he wants to win majors. That's his mission in life. So Brooks Koepka is my number 5 pick to have a great year in 2016. My number 4 pick is LET player Charlie Hull. Now, I'm a big fan of Charlie Hull's because as a very young player, she went out there and played really well in the Solheim Cup in 2013. In 2014, she then became the leading player in Europe. Last year wasn't so good, so I'm looking for a bounce back from her. She's a really good-looking player, she's strong, and she turns 20 this year, so she's out of her teens. I know she's going to probably be playing for England in the Olympic team, and I think when she gets in some of these majors, she's going to show some game and grit. I look for her to have a very strong season. My number 3 pick is LPGA player Sandra Gall. Now, I've had the pleasure of starting to work with Sandra in her game, so I've got a little bit of an insight. And over the last couple of months, I've really seen someone gain their confidence and really feel good about where she is with her game. She's hitting the ball further off the tee, she's tighter with her shots into the green, she's not missing it left, which is what she used to do. And so I'm looking for Sandra to have a really big year. She's going to be able to represent Germany in the Olympics. It's an important year for her, and with these changes, I'm seeing a golfer with a lot of confidence. Confidence tends to give good results. My number 2 pick is Justin Rose. Now, Justin won the US Open a couple of years ago, and I know he's very anxious to move on and win another major. He's in his mid-30s, he's absolutely as fit as can be, he's swinging the club beautifully, he's got a great approach on how he plays the game mentally. So I'm looking for Justin to up it and get in the mix and probably win another major this year. My first pick for the year would be Ricky Fowler. Now, Ricky won in Abu Dhabi and he started the year really playing well. He started the first tournament out in Hawaii with a really good finish and then went on to Abu Dhabi and won the tournament. He's got a point to prove. He's the 4th guy in the top 3. He wants to push in and be one of those guys and be recognized. He's got something mentally about him that looks really tough. His takeaway is certainly improved. I think he's smoothed it out beautifully there with Butch, and I'm looking for him to push on and have a much better year in the majors. Last year wasn't as good for him. The year before, we had a bunch of seconds. This year, I think he's looking to win and be recognized as one of the top players in the game.